Hey there, welcome back to a slightly delayed second half of my book haul video from Scares That Care AuthorCon, a charity event in Williamsburg, Virginia that I was at a few weeks ago. But in the last video, I showed off a bunch of the cool stuff I picked up, and we're going to do more of that. So one of the first things I wanted to grab was something in print by Maurice Broadus. Maurice and I have been friends for, God, probably 10 years now. Since I was really new on the convention circuit, he's always been really kind, really generous with his time, and he is a hell of a writer and a very talented editor. And I was very happy to get my hands on Sweep of Stars. And from everything I've heard, it's awesome. So I'm looking forward to getting into it, and it is a very pretty cover. And according to James Rollins, it is the opening gambit in a great saga. So good enough for James, it's good enough for me. Sherilyn Kenyon was there as well, and I also didn't have anything of Sherry's in print, so I picked up this short story collection because it was kind of a limited run thing, and this was the last copy that she had on the table, so I bought it before. She's a hell of a writer. But, you know, no AuthorCon is going to be complete without a little Jeff Strand. Jeff Strand, who is also our author guest of honor at Con Carolinas this year, June 2nd through 4th in Charlotte, North Carolina, concarolinas.org. You can find a link down below in the comments, not on my leg. I did not write the link to Con Carolinas on my leg, nor do I have that tattooed on my leg anywhere. But for the right amount of money, we can talk. Anyway, Jeff Strand is one of the top writers in horror comedy, which is not exactly a crowded field because there aren't a whole lot of us actually writing horror comedy. Me, Jeff, and Rick Galtieri, and we're all friends, but I didn't have a Jeff Strand book on my shelf, and now I have a couple because I also picked up Demonic, which, like all of his books, has an amazing cover by Lynn Hanson, who he is married to. And she also did the cover for this behemoth, my Quincy Harker Demon Hunter Omnibus Volume 1. Look at that. It's almost like a Brandon Sanderson novel, except for me, it's 3 books combined into one, and with Brandon, that would be, oh, I don't know, a novella. But anyway, Jeff Strand and Lynn Hanson will both be at Con Carolinas this year, June 2nd through 4th. Lynn is our artist guest of honor, and I misspoke earlier. Jeff is our writer special guest. Gabino Iglesias is our writer guest of honor. Tim Levitt and I have known each other on Facebook for a long time, but it was nice to finally meet him in person. And again, collection of shorts, and the last one that he had, and apparently it's pretty, yeah, it's limited to 100 copies. So that is very much the way to hook me. So, As the Sun Goes Down by Tim Levitt. Looking forward to getting into this. Tim is one of the top horror writers in the field today, and can't wait to see what he does in short form. I also picked up something that I hardly ever buy. I bought a book about writing. I don't write much horror, and Tim Wagner does write much horror, and he's one of the best in the biz. So I was very interested to see what he has to say on how to write in the dark. Then there's my big win, my big get. At the charity auction, they had all kinds of awesome books and signed memorabilia and geeky collectible stuff. And I always want to bid on things in charity auctions, and sometimes I do it just to drive the price up because it's for charity, and then if I win, okay, that's cool too. So it's a good thing that I only ever bid on things that I wouldn't mind owning and can afford if I win it, because that's how I got this. Sleeping Beauties is a novel that Stephen King wrote with his son Owen. And this is, again, limited edition, slipcase, spankety stuff. This was done by Cemetery Dance. Limited to 1,750 copies, one-time printing, and it's just gorgeous. I mean, the book itself is really, really well designed. Look how pretty. Everything about it is just really nice. The slipcover is gorgeous. The texture on the hardcover itself is the same kind of scaled feeling as the slipcover. So I'm very happy to have won it. So that is part 2 of my book haul from Scares That Care AuthorCon. Oh, and I also got a hoodie. I Fight Real Monsters. That's the charity. That's the slogan for Scares That Care, which is a charity. And it was created to give money directly to humans. It raises money. They choose one burn victim every year and one person fighting breast cancer every year, and the money they raise goes to them. Ooh, hey, here's a kitty. Daisy. She's like, dude, don't bother me. I'm being cute. There you go. So there's the kitty cameo. But anyway, that's what we got. Check out Scares That Care online. Come see me at AuthorCon. Come see me at JordanCon in Atlanta. Pick up some stuff, hang out. Come to the con. I'll be running a D&D game down there with Matt Dinneman, who writes the Dungeon Crawler Carl series, Gerald Coleman, Sarah Madsen, and a couple of people that I don't know well, and also the inimitable, the irrepressible Mel Todd from Bad Ash Publishing. Till then, y'all be good to one another, and I'll see you soon.